Hello friends, welcome all of you once again. In this video, we see 12th Science Physics, some MHDCT objectives with proper solution on the point angular momentum. So let's start today's video. The first objective is a particle of mass small m is rotating in a plane in circular path of radius small r. Its angular momentum is capital L. The centripetal force acting on the particle is. The options are option A is L square divided by m into the small r. Option B is L square m divided by small r. Option C is L square divided by m square into the r square, and option D is L square divided by m into the r cube. So let's see how to solve this objective. The solution is, as we know that from circular motion topic, centripetal force having the formula F is equals to mv square divided by the small r. As we know that angular momentum formula, that means L is equals to mv into the small r. So taking outside the v term, we get v is equals to L divided by m into the small r. So putting this value in the equation, we get F equal to m divided by small r into L square divided by m square r square. So simplifying this equation, we get the new formula F is equals to L square divided by m into the r cube. So here option D is correct. So let's see the next objective. A circular turntable has a block of ice placed at its center. The system rotates with an angular speed omega about an axis passing through the center of the table. If the ice melts on its own without any evaporation, the speed of rotation of the system is. Let's see the options. Option A is becomes 0. Option B remains constant at the same value omega. Option C is increases to a value greater than omega, and option D is decreases to a value less than omega. So let's see the solution of this objective. Melting of ice produces water which will spread over large distance away from the axis of rotation. So that means this increases the moment of inertia, that is angular velocity decreases. So here option D is correct, that means decreases to a value less than omega. So let's see the next objective. A thin horizontal circular disc is rotating about a vertical axis passing through its center. An insect is at rest at a point near the rim of the disc. The insect now moves along a diameter of the disc to reach the other end. During the journey of the insect, the angular speed of the disc is. Let's see the options. Option A is remains unchanged. Option B is continuously decreases. Option C is continuously increases, and option D is first increases then decreases. So let's see the figure of this objective. Here the circular rim and insect at its vertical axis. So let's see the solution. From angular momentum conservation about the vertical axis passing through the center, where insect is coming from circumference to the circle, moment of inertia first it decreases then increases. So angular velocity increases then decreases. So here option D is correct, that means angular speed first increases and then decreases. So let's see the next objective. Calculate the angular momentum of a body whose rotational energy is 10 joule. If the angular momentum factor coincides with the axis of rotation and its moment of inertia about this axis is 8 into 10 raised to minus 7 kg into the meter square. So let's see the options. Option A is 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 kg meter square per second. Option B is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 kg meter square per second. Option C is 6 into 10 raised to minus 3 kg meter square per second, and option D is none of these. So let's see how to solve this objective. Solution is, as we know that the formula L is equals to under root of 2 into the E into the capital I. So putting the value, that means 2 into the energy 10 and moment of inertia 8 into 10 raised to minus 7. So simplifying this simple calculation, we get the final answer is L equals to 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 kg meter square per second. So here option A is correct. So let's see the next objective. A round disk of moment of inertia I2 about its axis perpendicular to its plane and passing through its center is placed over another disk of moment of inertia I1 rotating with an angular velocity omega about the same axis. The final angular velocity of the combination of the disk is. Let's see the options. Option A is I2 omega divided by I1 plus I2. Option B is simply omega. Option C is I1 omega divided by I1 plus I2. And option D is I1 I2 into the omega divided by the I1. So let's see how to solve this objective. The solution is, according to the law of conservation of angular momentum, we know that as per the theory knowledge, I1 I2 is equals to I2 into the omega 2. So simplifying this, we get I1 omega is equals to into the bracket I1 plus I2 into the omega 2. So we get the final answer, omega 2 is equals to I1 omega divided by I1 plus I2. So here option C is correct. So let's see the next objective. If the earth is treated as a sphere of radius capital R and mass capital M, its angular momentum about the axis of rotation with period capital T is. Let's see the options. Option A is pi m r cube divided by capital T. Option B is pi m r square divided by capital T. Option C is 2 pi m r cube divided by 5 into the capital T, and option D is 4 pi m r square divided by 5 into the capital T. So let's see the solution of this objective. As we know that angular momentum of the earth about its axis of rotation is, we know that earth is a sphere, so having the formula of the moment of inertia 2 by 5 m into the r square. So we know that angular momentum formula L is equals to I into the omega. I means moment of inertia, putting the values 2 by 5 m into the r square, and omega in terms of pi, that is into 2 pi divided by the capital T. So simplifying this equation, we get the new form of the angular momentum 4 pi m r square divided by 5 into the capital T. So here option D is correct. So let's see the next objective. A particle is moving in a circular path. The correct statement out of the following is. Let's see the options. Option A is angular momentum will be conserved but linear momentum will not be conserved. Option B is angular momentum will not be conserved. Option C is linear momentum will be conserved, and option D is both will not be conserved. So let's see the solution. As we know that due to the application of the centripetal force, its linear momentum changes continuously, but torque on the particle is zero. So its angular momentum will be conserved. So here option A is correct. That means angular momentum will be conserved, but linear momentum will not be conserved. So here objective number 7. So let's see the next objective. A 2 kg mass is rotating on a circular path of radius 0.8 meter with angular velocity of 44 radian per second. If radius of path becomes 1 meter, then the value of angular velocity will be. So let's see the options. Option A is 28.16 radian per second. Option B is 35.16 radian per second. Option C is 19.28 radian per second and option D is 8.12 radian per second. So let's see how to solve this objective. The solution is, we know that angular momentum as per our theory knowledge having the formula L is equals to m r square omega, which is equals to constant. So we get the new form, omega 2 by omega 1 is equals to r1 by r2 bracket square. So putting the value in the equation, we get into the bracket 0.8 divided by 1 bracket square. So squaring this term, we get the final answer 0.64. As we know that putting the values of the omega 2 from the given data, omega 2 is equals to 44 into the 0.64. So simplifying or simple multiplication is here, we get the final answer 28.16 radian per second. So here option A is correct. So here the objective number 8. Let's see the next objective. When a mass is rotating in a plane placed about a fixed point, its angular momentum is directed along. So let's see the options. Option A is a line perpendicular to the plane of rotation. Option B is the line making an angle of 45 degrees to the plane of the rotation. Option C is radius and option D is the tangent to the orbit. So we know that it is always in the axial direction. So here option A is correct. That means a line perpendicular to the plane of rotation. So here friends, we see some MHDCET objectives of the point angular momentum. In the next video, we see some other interesting objective of the next point.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription, you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.